Grace and peace, family. It's me, Gadimshi, here with Light Power, and we're here to shine the time for the Most High God. We welcome you here in the life and the name of Christ. We give thanks for the Most High and the presence of God here at this time. So, family, we're about to take a look into the creation that the Father God told me to make, the Awakening Souls Master Oracle. And we're just going to see what's coming out in the cards today, and what the core of this message is. And I trust and believe that it's going to support you, nourish you, and give you clarity on how to move through your season at this time. So we're going to, so that you guys can see, we're going to catch the core of this message by cutting the deck in half. Wow. Okay. I know what this is. This is the core of the message, y'all. The X factor. 222. That's a number 6. And there's a Star of David on there. I mean, stand out, be bold, and be seen. Now, this is going to resonate for you. Then you may be in a situation where you're moving forward towards the spotlight right now. There's something in you that the Most High placed in you that is not found out in the world, especially if you're still quiet. The Lord is saying that there's something inside of you that no one will have an opportunity to experience until you stand out, be bold, and be seen. And so if this is resonating, invite yourself to take some notes on the things in your mind or on paper, you know, those things that you know you're being led to investigate, you're being led to inquire about, you're being led and feeling inspired about, because you are being called to step forward. 222. We're going to take a look at this image a little bit more 1 second. Because even though this is a divine masculine here in the center, there's divine feminines all around on the bottom. And then in the middle, there's masculines and feminines. So there's a lot of people with their eyes on you at this time. A lot of people are watching you right now. And they're watching you because they're seeing that you're stepping out in a way that they will wish they could. They're watching you because they're interested to see what you're going to do, what you're carrying, what you're going to say, what you're going to share. They're just kind of watching you, and they may not actually be acknowledging the fact that you're their focus at this time either. So they're watching you, but they don't want you to know that they're watching you, and they're not going to tell you they're watching you either. But you're called to be standing out, to be bold, and to be seen. So we're going to jump a little bit further. And Father, let's get some little bit more clarity on this and how we can move in this time and in this season. Thank you so much. So I'm going to shuffle the remaining aspect of the deck, and the message that we're going to take is going to come from here. All right. First card. This is why I love the Lord. Not this is why. I love the Lord. And this is one of those times where I just say, Lord, I love you so much. And then I just keep going with that. Look at this. The tree of life. I couldn't make this up. And that's why I don't know nothing. I just asked, look. Tree of life. Everything is life connected. This card symbolizes what is inside of you. Look at this image. When you see this image, you're not sure what you're looking at. You know it's nature. You know there's some type of existence and creation and all this. But you have to recognize that every single tree starts with a seed. And you're being investigated right now by the Spirit of God. And God's going to start pulling out these gifts that he put inside of himself, herself, as you. And you're going to recognize God got you here on assignment, on purpose, on intention. There's no accidents, no misplacements. Everything is exactly measured and actualized in timing. Look at this. This card is telling me in the spirit right now that you have something in you. It's like a seed. And you may have used a lot of time to acquire what the world considers to be. What's that, Father? Worthy of recognizing, right? But the Lord is saying that nobody can actually see what fruits are going to be birthed from your tree until you birth them yourself. I gotta keep this out. This is the core of the message. Somebody's being called to the spotlight right now. And you're not going to the spotlight because you're doing some of this disgusting satanic stuff that's going on in the music industry. Excuse me. We got to clean that up with some prayer, Lord. But we being called to manifest what's already innately, inherently, already inside of you. And so you're being called to stand up, to be bold, and to be seen, but you're also being called to nurture that by which has already been given to you. Because a tree doesn't go nowhere for apples. A peach tree doesn't ask anybody for peaches. A peach tree reaches deep, 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 deep within its own self and anchors itself to the earth and anchors itself to the stability of the spirit and anchors itself to the nourishment of the waters and all these things. And then eventually with time, eventually with patience, eventually with persistence, the tree's roots go down so deep and gathers all the nutrients, funnels it up the tree and out to the branches. And then this peach tree births peaches. And so you had to ask yourself, family, what type of tree are you? I know I'm the tree of God. So I birth God, cosmos, universe, spirituality. I'm creating universes and realities. That's my business, a cosmic creator. Because that seed was sown in me by the Spirit of God. So you got to ask yourself, what kind of seed did God sow in me? Am I really good at the bakery? Am I really good at the photography? Am I really good at, what am I dope at? What is the things that come off to me like easy? And then people are wondering how to do it. And I'm just doing it like with my eyes closed. What are those things? Because those are the same things that you need to focus on, persistence, to stand out and to stand on so that those fruits birth in your life. Tree of life. Stay connected to the source. Because when you stay connected to the source, you don't look at other people's gifts. You look within for yours. Family, if this message is resonating right now, I want you to type in the comments, I am standing on my gifts and I am seen doing me. I am standing on my gifts and I am seen doing me. I am standing on my gifts and I am seen doing me. This is me right now, channeling the spirit of the divine. This is me right now, bringing forth the wisdom and insight from the cosmos. This is me right now, on the phone with God, talking to you about what he says. What else, Lord? This is me. I'm giving my gifts right now. And so stay remembered by remembering God. Stay remembered by remembering universe. Stay remembered by remembering source. And express all that is already. Because the tree doesn't go look for its fruits. It births them from within. Family, I think that's the message. Lord, you want to pull another card? All right, I'm going to pull one more card. Holy. You are God's treasure. Someone is not looking at their gifts the way that God is seeing them. Someone is not looking at their gifts the way the source is seeing them. They're judging themselves because other people is not able to see the holiness. They're judging themselves and thinking that they're not packaged or they don't have enough experience because they're not recognizing that they have everything. You are God's treasure and he keeps his good with you. All right. So I'm going to shuffle the deck one more time. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, celebration. Expect or embrace incoming congratulations. Family, this is literally a word. And I know this is a word for somebody. So if you haven't liked the video already, please, family, show yourself what time it is. It's time to like the live, time to like the video, time to subscribe, time to tap in and see what else is coming because you gotta expect some celebrations. And that's what's on the way. Expect incoming congratulations. And so when you start standing in your gifts, you start recognizing you source consciousness, you connected with the divine, you embodied God walking around, then you recognize you are wholly God's treasure. You're not just a human being just because, no, you're a holy being as a human. And this is God's. You don't belong to nobody. You belong to the source. You belong to Almighty. You belong to the intelligence of Creator. And so nobody can judge you and tell you what you're standing on, your gifts, or the way that you bring forth your gifts is not right. It's not this or that. It's not for them to judge. Lord, you funny. The good kind. Love. You doing you is love. You are love doing. You are love as a being, And your activity is love as a doing. You may be a painter. What are you sharing on those portraits? What are you sharing in these images that you take of people? You're sharing the love of God in this beautiful woman. You're sharing the love of God in this handsome man. So check this out. This card meaning says the outpouring of God in action. And this is exact because when I look at this image in the tree of life, they're saying to me the same things. Because what's the core of this? The source of love. And every single layer is almost like every single form of way that you describe or demonstrate the love that you have. You may love people by making music. You may love people by making videos and sharing your wisdom and insight. Or you may love people by creating groups and helping people learn things or whatever you do. It's coming from the inside of you. And so the outpouring of God in action, love, 121. Wow. I'm seeing life path number 3, and I'm seeing life path number 1 and 11. If that resonates, this message is definitely for you. So family, thank you so much for being here at this time. If this message resonates with you, please be sure to like the video and subscribe, and I will speak to you next time.